My name is Joshua Burke. I'm currently under felony indictment for cultivation and possession of medical marijuana. I've been a medical marijuana patient since 2005 with Dr. Eidelman. At the time of the raid, 3 years and 3 months ago, the police raided my house where it was me and I was the primary caregiver for my father, who is a disabled veteran. At that time, he was medicating when they raided the house. One SWAT team placed me in handcuffs and cleared the house. Detective Hernandez of the San Diego Police Department asked me some questions, and upon his request, as per the law, I provided the medical marijuana documents, a copy of Prop 215, a copy of Senate Bill 420 to him. He perused over the law and determined that I was going to be placed under arrest for cultivation and possession of medical marijuana despite having the legal documents. I asked him to show me in the law where I was breaking the law. He could not do that. He said he left the room and placed a phone call to the District Attorney's Office of the Los Angeles Superior Court and came back in and said that I could only grow for people who reside at the residence, being for me and my father. I asked him to show me where it said that in the law, knowing that you can grow for as many collective members that live in the same county as you. He could not show me that, placed me under arrest, took me to the station. Upon my release, I returned home to discover that they had seized all the plants and left some other evidence. Let's see, as far as the case goes, we're heading to trial, I think Monday, which is October 20th or something. And I've had 3 public defenders. I believe we're on our 3rd judge. Our preliminary hearing lasted 5 days, which is actually longer than the O.J. Simpson preliminary hearing and the Robert Blake preliminary hearing. Both of those are murder trials, so I'm not sure why medical marijuana case is taking such importance in the grand scheme of things. I believe that we're being harassed and persecuted for being medical marijuana patients. The city of San Gabriel has a zero tolerance policy, which is confusing because I was under the impression that cities could not pass laws that conflict with state law. So they have yet to explain why and how we're being prosecuted for this when we have taken every legal pursuit and followed the law to the letter of the law. And with no explanation, we're heading to trial. Thank God we have people like Allison Margolin and Raza Lawrence who help people like me. I have a public defender, and they're going to basically hopefully educate the public defender who's admitted to me that he doesn't know much about the law itself, so I've provided much information to him. He hasn't been much help. I don't want to discourage those who do have public defenders. I do want to encourage those that are under indictment or prosecution to fight for your rights. This is our law. We passed this, and we're entitled to do this. As long as we have a doctor's recommendation, no one can stop us. We should not be intimidated by the district attorney. We should not be intimidated by law enforcement. Just because they have guns and uniforms doesn't mean that they're not people, and it doesn't mean that they don't lie as well. So anyone out there, I'll support you. We should all support each other because we're in this together, and the only way we're going to overcome is if we come together and fight together.